Good morning, America. This is breaking news. I, Sambolic, have overstayed my welcome on MTG Arena. Stay tuned. Thank you for coming back to my channel. We are back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I got my Magic the Gathering hat on. I got my One Punch shirt. Saitama! Got my Magic the Gathering poster. I got a life. I can't play this game much anymore. We're gonna go in with the Ghalta Forest Elves deck on Historic. I remember this was like one of my first decks I ever built on Arena like 4 years ago, I think it was. And it was just absolutely brutal. Like, it was almost like this man right here. Can you see him? It was like Saitama. Saitama! One punch! We're gonna... Hold on, I gotta adjust my chair. We are in Naznorok. I am sorry. Perfect hand, we're keeping it. I definitely remember this deck. This is one of the decks that I played with the most. So it would be great to get this mana production out right away, but this is whenever a creature enters the battlefield that is power greater. I should have done... It's been a long time, man. Bear with me. But that's fine. We're going to do some green aggro. Good God, white-black. That's never fun. Wow. Did that just happen? We gotta go again. Welcome to Green Aggro. Absolutely just diabolical. I one-punched his ass. Almost a perfect hand again. That's a 10-10 for 5 mana, by the way. Who knew? We're gonna get my boy out, Luna War Elf, right away. A 1/1 life wink. Wife wink. The wife wink. We gotta get more mana production out right away. I wish I can get him out on, like, first turn, but second turn's good enough. Boy, that's gonna hurt when it, oh boy. I ain't blocking that. You can just go ahead. This one's, this setup that I got right now is not the most aggro preferred. So I don't... Oh, I do have that enchantment. Never mind. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No blocks yet. We're gonna take it to the face. Oops. I really wish I got Pelt Collector out first, drew that mana, and then laid him, but I didn't know if I was going to draw mana or not. Oh my god, Ghalta. By the way, this is a 12/12 trample for 2 mana now. He's got a decent amount of lifelink, though. This is going to be kind of an issue. And it's white. He might have control and get rid of my Gigantosaurus. But it's not a guarantee. Oh. Okay, he's at least creating some tokens. I got enough creatures to sustain myself for a while. This gets a +1/+1 for each forest you control. So it can either go on the 10/10 or even this, especially this 12/12 trample. What's so special? Why is he doing that? No! What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I can't play him yet. I'm going to save this because my 12/12 trample does have summoning sickness, and if he removes that Ghalta with something, then I lose this enchantment. So I'm going to wait to attack first. And we're going to go ahead and attack with the 10/10. The 5/5. We're going to do that. Try to get a little control. See if he takes that brute force. I should have kept the 5/5 or the 10/10 as a blocker, but I got enough chump blockers to sustain myself for a while. He's thinking he doesn't want to lose those creatures. I really hope he doesn't have an enchantment remove. Goodbye, Elspeth. Oh boy. I'm a little nervous. I got a good flow going on right now. And it's just going to keep getting better. Well, that's a problem. Flying is always a problem with a green ground deck. But we should be fine. Indestructible. We're going to take the 1 damage. Well, that was mean. It's a good way to get rid of flying creatures. We're going to just attack with Ghalta to get that trample going. Keep the 10 as a blocker. Damn, he removed a shit ton of creatures. I should have read the card effects, but either way, you're taking 17 or 16 to the face. Better hope for a good draw, bud. Another Elspeth. Oh boy. He's playing off of fate here. Got him. He knew that 18 trample was coming at his face. Damn, dude. Alright, so now that the game is over, I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to show you this deck so that you guys can build it yourselves. Ghalta Forest Elves. Alright, so I have 4 Lunawar Elves. I have 4 Pelt Collectors. 4 Incubation Druid. And then this is where it kind of expands out a little bit for that mid-range. I got Blanchwood Armor, 3 mana enchantment. Marwyn the Nurturer, 3 mana creature. 4 of them. 3 Beast Whisperers. 2 Nissa Who Shakes the World. 1 Vivian Reed. And 3 Gigantosaurus. And then I got Vivian's Invocation. And 3 Ghalta Primal Hunger. And then 27 land. Sideboard, I got 4 Blizzard Brawls. I am using the Snowland to activate its effects. I got 3 Broken Bond to help with that control of artifacts and enchantments. And also landfall. Got another Gigantosaurus. I got Gogla the Titan Ape. Just kind of for that switch up late game if I need it. Rampaging Brontodon. So my best of 3 only sideboard is really built around taking out this early game and mashing it with this like real vicious mid-range late game, I should say. Because I got 2 more Vivian's Invocation, another Ghalta, Ecological Appreciation. I got 2 of those. So it's kind of, the sideboard is kind of this like late game Destructo deck that's really built around just like murking creatures and artifacts and enchantments with these like early game control cards. Like I would take the 4 Pelt Collectors out. I would take the 4 of the Nurturers out. I would even take maybe 1 of the Blanchwood Armor out. Obviously, I would keep him. And then I would just throw in like these 4 right here. And then I would take the Nissa Who Shakes the World, 1 of those out. And then this is where I could mix it up depending on what situations I'm dealing with, because each one of these does something different. I've actually played with Gogla the Titan Ape where I've taken out 1 Ghalta Primal Hunger and put him in, but I just feel for the mana. 2 mana 12/12 trample versus 6 mana 7/6. It's a good kind of a 1-punch card where it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And then whenever it attacks, it destroys target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. Return target human you control. I don't have any humans, so that's kind of pointless activation ability. But yeah, this is Ghalta Forest Elves deck. As you can see, it's really fast and really brutal. We're going to go ahead and play one more. Zever, what's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, and perfect hand again. As you can see, this deck just, it gets the right hand almost every time. Almost every time. Whether it be the Gigantosaurus or the Ghalta, I always get these 3 at least within the first couple turns. Very, very repetitive. The mana curve in this deck is also really good, where you can just almost every time drop on the first, second, and third turn. There's Ghalta. And we're going to aggro with my mana producing. Oh, we got Gruul, red-green. Okay. Turn 3, I'm dropping out of 10/10. But I want to get Ghalta out, so This spell costs X less to cast for X is the total pot of creatures you control, and if I drop this, this gets 3, +3/+3, so that'd be 4. That'd still be 7. So we got to get the Gigantosaurus out on turn 3. To remind you. And now Ghalta is 2 mana, 12/12 trample. And he's nowhere near prepared for this. Turn 4. $14 to the face. And good game? Oops. He hasn't played anything. This is a mid-range red, white, green deck. Possibly dinosaurs. Destroy target artifact. Nice. Nice. And good game. Damn! Turn 5. Got the win. This deck, man, you got to build it. It's really fast. Really, really fast. Extremely vicious. Outplays almost anyone who plays against it. I think a couple times that I've actually lost with this deck was undefeated in tournaments for a while on Arena. But the one deck that did beat it eventually was, I'm pretty sure, a blue-white control deck. A really early game control deck. Like, anytime I played a creature, he would just take it, exile it with an enchantment, or just bounce it back to my hand, and I couldn't do anything. Alright, we're back into another game. See if we can really pop this off again. Decent hand. Decent. I wouldn't really want this Vivian Invocation. I've been thinking about taking this card out, just because, like, by the time I can actually play it, I already got Ghalta and Gargantuan in. It really shifted into more of an early game. Red aggro against green. Nice. That's cute. That a 2/2? 2/2 for 1 mana? That's mean. I can get a 2/2 or a 12/12 trample for 2 mana. Not right away, but alright, boy. Calm down with your red aggro. They're gonna start running out of fun with that one. We're gonna have 3, 4, 5. He's gonna nuke my mana producer. I told you. And then he's gonna swing with the 2/2. How annoying. That's very annoying. I really like these sleeves. Let me guess, you're going to nuke my mana producer and then bring out the 1 mana 2/2 haste and then return it to your hand this turn. No? Huh. Good God! Why you gotta be like that? No block. I got something for that little 2/2 that keeps coming out. My Gigantosaurus, roar! Roar! You're gonna bring that 2/2 out again? Attack with me. Attack, come on. Can at least kill 2 of your creatures, but my creatures aren't dying unless if you got something in your hand. Can I just peek at your hand, bro? You better hope I don't get Ghalta out. We're getting rid of that little 2/2. Playing on the green defense. Oh my god. You're out of hand though, bud, with all those 1/1s. We gotta start taking care of some of these creatures here. We can at least do a no death chump block there. When it dies, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. No Ghalta? No Ghalta? Damn, bro. That sucks. Mana. He just drew mana. I knew it. Oh boy. We're gonna keep that in my hand for cause and effect. He's looking at my hand right now. See when it highlights blue? Got it hovered. Mana, that sucks. I am sorry. Wow. Oh my god. I was a little worried there, but the green prevailed. No Ghalta that time. But I didn't need him. Those 10/10s are just the perfect defense, even with a fast-ass aggro deck. That aggro deck, that red deck, man, if whoever I just played and beat is ever watching this, I want to let you know that that deck actually was really good. Keep up with it. Tweak out that mid-game a little bit, man. Just tweak out that mid-game. Have answers to bigger shit. You need answers. I haven't seen your sideboard, but that deck was very, very mean, and I was scared shitless. What the hell? Oh, bad hand. Very, very bad hand. But we're going to play it anyway. Just to see if this deck actually works with good hands. Oh my god. Blue-white. I need creatures, man. I need creatures. Oh, he is saving up for something insanely big. He is saving up for something big. That's going to turn into an 8/8. Oh, boy. I'm a little worried about this. We got to beat the time. Good play. Very, very good play. And I drew mana. Good game. I was a little worried with all the little things he was doing over there, but the aggro green strikes again. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up another video. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this madness. I definitely overstayed my welcome on this one. I just felt the hatred coming from these players when they were just conceding constantly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you joining, man. And if you guys ever do decide to build this deck and tweak it or whatever you do with it, send me an invite. That would be awesome. You can add me on Magic the Gathering Arena, and I would really like to play against you to see what you did with my decks. And if not, you can always send me a picture at sambolicarchives@gmail.com, or you can just message me about it and tell me what you added and tweaked about this deck. Alright guys, that's going to be it. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Catch you on the flip side.